When you start your car, you just turn the key. But how do you start a giant jet engine that powers an aircraft weighing hundreds of tons? The answer, with help from a piece of ground equipment called the Air Starter Unit, the airport's version of a giant jump starter. An Air Starter Unit, or ASU, is ground equipment that supplies high-pressure compressed air to an aircraft's engines so they can start up. Think of it like blowing into a giant turbine until it wakes up and runs on its own. Jet engines don't start on their own. To get going, the compressor section of the engine has to spin fast enough to suck in air and ignite fuel. That's where the ASU comes in. It provides the initial push by delivering compressed air through a hose into the engine. The ASU is usually a truck or cart with a powerful gas turbine or diesel engine inside, which compresses air up to 40 pounds per square inch or more. A hose is attached to the aircraft's engine starter port. Once connected, the ASU delivers a blast of air that spins the engine's compressor. As soon as the engine reaches the right speed, fuel is injected, ignition starts, and the engine comes alive with its own power. Many modern aircraft have an APU, Auxiliary Power Unit, a small jet engine in the tail that can provide starting air without ground equipment. But not all planes have a working APU, or it may be broken or restricted at certain airports due to noise. In those cases, the ASU is essential. In the early days of aviation, starting engines was much less convenient. Smaller piston engines could be started with a hand crank or inertia starter. But as jet engines arrived in the 1940s, ground air start units became standard. Without them, early jets couldn't leave the ground. If an ASU fails or isn't available, aircraft may face serious delays. Without starting air, a plane with no APU cannot start its engines. That's why airports keep multiple ASUs available and airlines coordinate carefully. Some incidents have occurred where ASU malfunctioned delayed flights for hours. In 2019, a wide-body jet at Frankfurt couldn't start its engines because the airport's ASU broke down. Passengers had to wait until another ASU was brought over. It wasn't dangerous, but it showed how even small ground equipment can become critical for big aircraft operations. Not every aircraft needs one. Small regional jets and turboprops often use onboard systems. But for large jets, especially in hot climates or when the APU isn't running, ASUs are the go-to solution. Connecting an ASU may sound simple, but it requires training. Too much pressure can damage engine components. Incorrect connection can cause leaks or even injuries. That's why ground staff follow strict checklists when handling ASUs. As a passenger, you might spot an ASU at the gate. If you see a truck with a thick hose going to the aircraft's belly or engine, that's the ASU, helping to wake up your ride. The Air Starter Unit may not be glamorous, but it's one of the unsung heroes of aviation. Without it, many jets couldn't even get their engines running. So next time you hear the engines roar to life, remember, they probably had a little help on the ground. The sky has never been the limit, just the beginning. Subscribe for more short, beginner-friendly videos about aviation.